All you need is love. That's what they tell you until sitting in front of a couple, looking at each other, looking at me, saying, we want a divorce. But do you love each other? Yes, we still love each other, but we're not in love with each other. Does that sound familiar? Have you ever heard that saying? All you need is love. Well, I'm Dr. Delroy Fredericks of Hope Conquers Marriage Enrichment. I'm the author of Conquering Distress for a Better Marriage, Transformation that Produces Lasting Change. And I thank you for joining us in this brand new series because today we are going to be talking about love. From the strategy, faith, working through love, from conviction. So the question is love alone going to make your marriage the best marriage possible? And quite frankly, no. And that's where I developed this strategy called faith, working through love from conviction, because after being married for over 19 years, counseling, mentoring, coaching through pastoral means, many couples, I have come to realize that you need more than love if you are going to sustain your marriage. You need faith, and we went through that. You need to work, and we went through that. And we are going to look at the component of love. In addition to the love, you will need to add these other components if you desire to have a thriving marriage. What is love? Well, from a biblical standpoint, 1 Corinthians 13:4-7 says, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always preserves. Wow! If you can truly understand the concept of love, you will come to realize that you have to choose to love your spouse. Because some days you just may not be in a loving mode because the environment and the situations and the circumstances that you might be going through is crushing your heart. Now, I know we put a lot of emphasis on Valentine's Day sometimes without fully understanding the importance of love. You see, when it comes to love, you'll come to quickly find out that true love seeks the good of your spouse. That's true love. True love seeks the good of your spouse. And that's why you got to choose to love if you desire to see any type of change or transformation in your marriage. And if you have an unwilling heart, if you are closed-minded, you will stay stuck. And I don't believe that's God's will. I believe that you're following this series because you have a desire to be better. You have a desire to be a better husband. You have a desire to be a better wife. And that is why I know, based on numerous years of research going through my doctoral program in marriage enrichment, I can tell you this, that if you apply your faith, if you have a desire to work at your marriage, and you understand what love is, the only component left that we will discuss in the next video is conviction. But sticking back to love, let me talk a little bit about why love is also an action work that goes so well with working at bettering your marriage. Love. You see, a lot of times when we say all you need is love, What we fail to understand is that in addition to that love is knowledge about love. Knowledge that must be acquired. Knowledge that you have to seek out as a husband and as a wife. Knowledge is critical because a successful marriage is the application of knowledge where you start to understand what it means to be a husband and wife, what it means to love as a husband and wife. This is going to help you to understand how to handle anger, how to handle conflicts, how to handle finances. All this through love. How to handle personal differences, how to handle disruptive behaviors like addiction, how to handle infidelity, what to do in these cases through love. You see, brothers and sisters, in order to acquire knowledge, you have to do some work. Type work in the comment section if you agree. You have to do some work. And this year, we are dedicating this year as the year that we work at leveling up our marriages. And that's why I want to invite you to our next live in-person workshop that is coming up on Saturday, March the 7th at 10 a.m. I'm going to leave the link in the description. At this particular level up workshop, you will not only learn how to level up your love, but you will be given some key strategies. And for the first time, I'm going to be revealing something I've never revealed before in any workshop or in any of my courses or in any of my online training. I'm going to be unveiling what I have been able to understand over these years of marriage, that there is actually a scientific principles that successful couples use to level up their marriage, to stay motivated, to continue on bettering their marriage, and to help them to move from level to level. I'm going to be unveiling that at the workshop. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about the biblical mindsets of successful marriages and how the mindsets affect the way you move, the way you act, how you treat each other. And you will be given practical tools that you can use right there beginning at the workshop. And then we are going to talk a little bit about love and attraction, the power of attraction. Why? Because I believe if you can understand this, you will indeed level up your marriage. So I want to invite you to register. There's an early bird special, and that is going to be ending soon. And also, for those of you who know of other couples who might be in need of leveling up their marriage, I want you to share the workshop. I need you to invite them to look at these videos as we are continuing the series, Conquering Distress for a Better Marriage, transformation that produces lasting change. Looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye.